YouTubers, this is my video on TMC 990 45 by 90. It's got bulkheads in place here at the back going through, and there's pipe work going underneath to the sump. I'll show you this. Push release doors. There's the sump. I've got filter sock. I've got the return pump TMC. This pump here is the V2 1500, okay, by TMC. It was about £40, £39.99. I've got not, as you can see, I've not got the sump running yet due to tank's only been running a week because I transferred everything from my old tank to this tank, which is doing really well. I have a canister at the moment, which is an Aqua Mansi 1500U with UV light connected, so eventually everything will be underneath into the sump. Got a Hydor Corelli pump, and I've got the pipes coming in for the canister. I've got a Hydor Slim skimmer at the moment, which is very good, about £74, and I've got a E200 fluval heater that's built into casing so it can't crack and cause problems in the tank, but that's going to go in the sump. So everything in there pretty much is going to go in the bottom of the sump. Pulsing Xenia. I've got a toadstool leather, another toadstool with more different colours, which is great. It's like a bluey white. Got a hammer, mushroom. I've got another piece of pulsing there that came off. I've got a green mandarin, as you can see, a common cleaner rasp, and I've got 2 Picolia clowns. And I've also got a zebra dartfish, which is under there somewhere. You can't see him. Got about 2 inches, well, about an inch or 2 inches of sand. Not live sand. I just put new sand in when I moved the tank over. Regarding the tank, it's a great tank. It comes with obviously the sump, the stand, and the tank. The actual stand comes flat pack, so if you're not great with flat pack, get someone to help you, because I wasn't, and I was unsure of it, to be honest. My last stand was by Jewel, and the guys made it for me in the shop. They put it together, so, and it got delivered like that, so I was happy. It's got a support bar in there, which I don't think the 2013 model had. I think there was an issue with some bowing or some issue, but I've had no problem with this, obviously, and it's been set up for a week, and TMC advised me that there's no issues now. I put a piece of foam under here that you can get from Dunham Mills. This is in the UK, and I just cut it to length to sit on there. The reason I've done that, obviously, is so that vibrations and when everything's running, it's not going to make a lot of noise. But great piece there. The tank is actually sitting on carpet, but it's on a piece of plywood. Again, from B&Q, they will cut it down. Cost me about £28, which was very expensive, but you need it to level out the weight to make sure that the actual tank is level, which it is. The tank itself is 182 litres in total with the sump. At the moment, I think the tank is probably got about 90 litres, maybe a bit less of water in, maybe a bit more. As I said, I mean, it's a great tank. I'm really happy with it. I wouldn't get anything else now. I was looking at the Red Sea, but it comes with the bulbs, which is the for the lighting, and there's 10 bulbs, I think, on the 400 that I was looking at, and that was going to get expensive, £22 something a bulb. You have to replace them every 6 to 9 months, plus the electricity. So obviously I've got the Max Spec Razor, 160 watt, 16 Kelvin, cost me 365 off Amazon, which was through All Pond Solutions, I believe. I haven't got a canopy on here because it's a rimless tank, but I did have one on my old tank which I made rimless, and I may put a new canopy in, which you can order through Simple Aquarium. or bulk reef supplies in the States, but you can just search online and you can find these kits and you just cut them down rail size with some netting and they're great. This just slides on and off, really easy. Got a magnet cleaner there that I rarely use, once in a while. And I'm going to take the transition of adding the sump, filling it up in the next 2 or 3 weeks once I've got everything I need. Any questions regarding the tank, you can ask me, email me at dogwalker2013 as in numbers at hotmail.co.uk and I'll get back to you. 8mm glass, clear. You're gonna get a mark or salt creep if you're not careful of the line where the water is. Eventually the water will be up here somewhere, I believe, but if you keep an eye on it you shouldn't have any issues. The tank is beautiful, and I'm really happy with it, and if I was going to get a new tank from now on, I would just get the TMC 90 if you like the rimless kind of thing. What I've got here is I've just got some extension leads. All this is going to be hidden eventually. Got the high door controller, controls the waves on 30-minute intervals. I've got timers for the skimmer and stuff. They do go off at night. I just don't like them on all the time. I do weekly water changes and the skimmer pulls out enough and my readings are all good. There's a little box here that you can buy from Homebase. It's about 10 quid. Just keeps everything hidden in there, plug socket wise, and then no water splash. Eventually again these will be hidden, but for now that's I'm really happy with. Trying to think what else with the tank stand. Yeah, so it comes with glue and dowels, little pieces of wood basically, and there's holes and grooves, and all you do is glue the dowels and you hammer them in to the position, and then you put the side. So these are the doors, for instance, but there's a side, there's 2 sides there that go together. They've got joining bits, another side, and obviously the bottom and the top, and then the middle piece that goes in. It's all in the instructions. It is really simple. It did take about 45 minutes to an hour to do, so give yourself enough time and get someone to help you if you're not sure how to put them together. There's a lot of videos on the TMC 90 on YouTube, but I feel that a lot of them obviously just talk about their stock and so forth and not really about the tank. The tank, as I said, it's steady, it's lovely, it's clear. A friend of mine came in, obviously once all those tubes and stuff are gone, he said it looked like a show house, because I've just moved in and obviously set the tank up, and I'm just happy with it. Since I've got this tank, my coral is nearly, not doubled in size, but it's got a lot bigger. I think because of the shit, they're not squashed so much together, and it's cleaner water. Obviously, I put about 75 litres. I was supposed to do 50, 75 litres of brand new water in here that was mixed, and then I put 25 litres or maybe 35 litres of my water, and then I put some biological water in there, which was natural seawater with some biological bacteria to help make sure that the cycle didn't start again. And obviously I've got my canister which has got all my media and filter, which had the old water in as well, and I've only just done a water change yesterday, and as you can see it's crystal clear. There's no issues at all. It's doing so well. Any questions, or you want to know a little bit more about the stuff I'm keeping and so forth, for instance the common cleaner rasp there, he's a cool fish, really cheap, about £15 to buy, but I wouldn't bother. The reason being is that a lot of people say they don't live beyond a couple of weeks or a couple of months. I've had mine for like 6 months, maybe less. He's doing really well, but they do need feeding once or twice a day maybe. They do like live brine shrimp, they do like copepods, like the green mandarin, they like live food, they do eat frozen food, and so do the clowns, and they do like flake food. The common rasp, cleaner rasp, won't eat any pellet food or flake food, and nor will the green mandarin. But you know, I've got live rock in here. Coralline algae's just grown on its own, so there's a good sign. It outstarved the algae. I did have some algae issues on my old tank, a little bit on the rocks, which I did scrub a few times gently with like a fingernail scrubber, you know, like a hand scrubber, in dirty water, in the old word dirty water, not in fresh water obviously, and that gets rid of the stuff that's on there. But you need to get to the cause, and that would be phosphates, and run some Roa Phos maybe in a little bag and put it in your sump or your canister, which I've done. I change my carbon out, active carbon, every 6 weeks religiously. The high door, let's have a look at this. This is skimming, so yeah, it's not too dirty because I cleaned it out yesterday, but there is foam and it is skimming. The E200 Fluval heater, brilliant. And the reason being, quickly, is because it shows you the temperature, and it goes red when it's too hot and blue when it's too cold. Any questions, give me a shout, because I'm about to run out of time here, but thanks for watching. Cheers.